So let's just talk about the Bellman-Ford algorithm. It is also used to solve the single source shortest path problem. That means if we start from any vertex, then from this source vertex we can find the shortest path to all the vertex in our graph. So also we can find the shortest path using the Dijkstra algorithm also. So the Dijkstra algorithm has the limitation. So the Dijkstra algorithm does not work if we have negative edge in the graph. So if we start from A, so here the distance will be 4. From here the distance will be 6. But if we take this route from A to C and then C to B, because of this negative edge, the distance could have been 2, which is better than 4. So clearly the Dijkstra algorithm fails when we have negative edge weight. So in that case we can use the Bellman-Ford algorithm. The Bellman-Ford algorithm works even though we have this negative edge weight. So here in this graph you can see we have 4 vertices. So as per the Bellman-Ford algorithm we have to relax all the vertices v minus 1 times. So number of vertices minus 1. So here in this case here we have 4 vertices. So that means we have to relax all the edges 3 times. Here the relaxing means suppose we have one edge from U to V and the edge has the weight 5. So initially starting point will have the distance 0 and the V will have the distance infinite. Now if we use this formula, so distance of U is 0. So 0 plus cost of this edge is 5. 0 plus 5 is less than the distance of V, which is infinite. So because 5 is less than infinite, that means we have to update the distance of V. So we have to update this to 5. Because 0 plus 5 is less than infinite, so we have to update this to 5. And it is called relaxing this particular edge. So here in this graph, because we have 4 vertices, so that means we have to relax all the edge 3 times. Then we are gonna get the shortest path from the source to all the other vertices. So suppose you are starting from this vertex A, so that means here the distance will be 0 and initially all the vertex will have the distance of infinite. So we have to perform the relaxation for all the edge. So first of all we are performing the R1 or we are performing the relaxation 1. So first of all for the edge AC, so here distance U is 0, cost of the edge is 5, so 0 plus 5 is less than infinite, so we have to update this to 5. Now let's just relax the edge AB. So here 0 plus 3 is less than infinite, so we have to update this to 3. Now relax the edge BC. So here 5 minus 2 is not less than 3, so we don't have to make any change. Next we have the edge BD. So here 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 is less than infinite, so we're gonna update this to 2. Next we have the edge DC. So here 2 plus 6 is not less than 5, so 5 will stay as it is. So that means we are done with the relaxation 1. Now we have to perform the R2. So now again we have to relax all the edges. So for the edge AC, 0 plus 5 is not less than 5, so don't have to make any change. Here 0 plus 3 is not less than 3, so here also no change. Here 5 minus 2 is not less than 3, so here also no change. 3 minus 1 is not less than 2, so here also no change. 2 plus 6 is not less than 5, so no change. So that means you are done with relaxation 2 also. So in this relaxation there is no change. So that means we have found the shortest path from the source to all the other vertex. So here for the vertex A we have the distance 0, for B we have 3, for C we have 5, for D we have 2. So here we have done only 2 relaxation and we have found the output. But in real cases we have to perform all of the 3 relaxation to get the output. So let's just talk about the time complexity. So in Bellman-Ford algorithm we have E number of edges and we are relaxing all the edges v minus 1 times. So here we are relaxing v minus 1 times. So the complexity will be order of number of vertices and the number of edges. So if we take them as nn, so in that case the complexity will be order of n square. Now in case suppose the graph is a complete graph, that means all the vertices are connected to each other. Now in case of the complete graph, the number of edges will be n into n minus 1 by 2 because all the vertices will be connected to each other, and we have to relax all the edges n minus 1 times. So that means the overall complexity will be order of n cube. So the time complexity minimum can be order of n square and maximum can be order of n cube in case the graph is a complete graph. So there are some drawbacks of this Bellman-Ford algorithm. So the Bellman-Ford algorithm does not work if there is negative weight cycle. That means if we have cycle in our graph and the total sum of the edge weight is negative. So like an example, here you can see we have the cycle. So if we add all of this edge, so minus 2, then minus 1 plus 6, so here the addition is 3. So because their sum is positive, so here Bellman-Ford algorithm is working. But in a case suppose, so this particular edge has the negative weight of 5. Now if we add them together, now we're having negative 1. So because we have this negative weight cycle, now the Bellman-Ford algorithm will not work anymore. So in such a case the distance of this edge will keep decreasing indefinitely and the algorithm fails to converge. So now the Bellman-Ford algorithm will not work. So let's just see if that works or not. So initially all of their distance will be infinite. So now for this edge 0 plus 5, so this will be updated to 5, then 0 plus 3, so this will be 3, then 5 minus 2, so this is 3, and here 3 minus 5, so this will be minus 2, then here minus 2 plus 6, so this will be 4. So we are done with the relaxation 1. So let's now perform the relaxation 2. So 0 plus 5, so this is already better. 0 plus 3, that is fine. 4 minus 2, so this will be 2. So 2 minus 5, so this will be negative 3. Now here minus 3 plus 6, so this will be 3. So we are done with the relaxation 2. So we have to perform another relaxation 3. So in relaxation 3, 0 plus 5, 3 is better. 0 plus 3, 2 is better. So here 3 minus 2, so this will be updated to 1. So here 1 minus 5, so this will be updated to negative 4. And here minus 4 plus 6, so this will be 2. So we are done with 3 relaxation. This is supposed to be our answer. But because here we have the negative weight cycle, because of this, these distances will keep on decreasing in every relaxation. So like an example, if we try this again, so here 0 plus 5, so 2 is better. 0 plus 3, 1 is better. Now here 2 minus 2, here it will be updated to 0. So again these are changing. So here 0 minus 5, so this will again be changed to minus 5. Here minus 5 plus 6, so this will be updated to 1. So because here we have the negative weight cycle, so these distances will keep on decreasing and the Bellman-Ford algorithm will not work in this case. So here the main drawback is the negative weight cycle. Now also we can detect the negative weight cycle. Normally we relax all the edge v minus 1 time. To detect the negative weight cycle, we have to perform another 1 relaxation. And if we still found that the distances are still changing, then that means we have the negative weight cycle in our graph. Then we are pretty much sure that the Bellman-Ford algorithm will not work in this case. So hope you understand about this Bellman-Ford algorithm and how it works. Thank you.